Hi, welcome to SSBBW's magazine fitness section. Hi Sue, how did I do?
You did good. And this is for July 2011.
Right, that part.
But it's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it?
It is. Oh my god, I don't know how you could say it over and over all the time.
Well, I don't say it out loud very often. Okay, Michael, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to do simple cardio.
Okay.
And by simple, I mean anybody can do it pretty much anywhere. Whether you're sitting or standing, you can do this.
Okay.
All we need is tunes. Do you have any music?
Yeah, no.
We could pretend or whatever. Any kind of music works. As long as it's got a good beat and it's some of your favorite tunes.
I have no idea what's in my CD player, but we shall find out.
Favorite tunes works great. And if it's slow, that's okay. If it's fast, that's okay. If it's your favorite tunes, you're more than likely going to do this. I don't hear any music, so it's all good. What we're going to do is dance. Just little moves. Now, the thing with little moves is...
Oh, it's Metallica.
Metallica, right on. Yeah. So what you do with little moves, you can just start. If you're sitting in a chair, you can do this. You just lift one hip at a time. And if you're standing, your knees are just a little bit bent, and that way your knees never get sore. So you side to side. And then, after you've done a few side to side, a little bit of a twist, so you bring your pelvis forward slightly. Almost like the twist. Little tiny moves. Now you're going to do two with one hip and then two with the other, so it's up and up.
That's harder.
It's harder. And if you want, you can squeeze your stomach muscles, but you don't have to. You can add in some arm movements. Now what we're doing is we're getting our heart rate up. And bigger people have a lot of weight to move around, so the heart rate gets up really fast. That's why we're doing simple, smaller moves. If your heart rate gets up too fast, you'll be like, oh my god, I can't do this. Well, yes, you can. Just make your movements smaller. And your heart rate will come down, and you want to maintain that for the average person who's ostensibly 150 to 180 pounds will take 12 to 18 minutes to run out of blood sugar. People who are bigger will take longer because you have more blood, therefore more blood sugar to burn up. So after you run out of blood sugar, that's when your body starts kicking into breaking into the fat cells to restore your blood sugar levels. If you go way too hard, way too fast, what happens is you actually eat your own muscles, because your muscles are like the fuel tank for your body. The fat is like the emergency fuel tank for your body. So you want to bypass the fuel tank and go right to the emergency fuel tank. Okay? So smooth and slow, steady, and do it for longer periods of time. And it's normal to only be able to do a couple minutes at a time to begin, but just start dancing. And if you're in a chair, it's the same thing. You use more shoulders if you're in a chair. If you're standing and you use a lot of shoulders, careful you don't whack your back out. You know, you can do like 60s. You can do the swim, you know, backstroke. All of these are fun.
Yes.
And so have a dance party in your living room. It's the easiest way to burn calories. It's fun. It's easy. You got great music. You can even do this to Beethoven. I mean, think of those cannons.
Yes.
Boom. You know, it's any kind of music can be used. Country and western, rap. You can use dance music. You can use techno. You can use the fiddle music. Even yodeling. So remember, it's not the size of the movement, it's the length of time you're doing the movement. So go for a minute, go for a minute and a half, put on your favorite songs, do 3 or 4 songs in a row. If your songs are only 3 minutes, that's almost 15 minutes right there. So, you know, you'll get there and it'll be fun, and it's the best way to keep doing.
But start small and build it.
Always.
Don't try to do 15 minutes all at once.
No, you start with one song.
Yeah.
And if you can only get through the first part, that's okay. Rest a little bit, finish the song.
Sounds good. Good advice.
All right. Thanks a lot, Sue, and happy dancing.
All right, thank you. Who's going to run and turn it off?
I'll turn it off.